I didn't say anything.
I know, but you're whistling.
Yeah, so?
I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, well, on what?
Our income and our outgo. Jamal, we've got too little of one and way too much of the other.
Well, that's how it is, getting the business off the ground.
No, but I still feel like we're missing something.
Not anymore.
Oh, please. So glad to see you guys are hard at work.
Hey, what's up with him?
I don't know. Maybe he's still mad about last night. You would think that he would be grateful for the surprise that we had for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Jack's a little down, so hey, let's throw a naked lady in his bed.
Libby was naked?
No, Sam was naked. 20 minutes after I told her thanks, but no thanks.
Wait, Sam. Sam the biker biscuit?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, shoot me now.
Don't tempt me.
Livy was just surprised, man. You didn't know?
Jack, she figured out what an ass Chris was being, and she came to make up with you, and so I sent her to your room.
And she saw Sam.
Oh, yeah.
This is bad. Very bad.
Sam was absolutely, completely naked.
Trust me, if Sam were any more transparent.
And Jack?
Wasn't there, probably outside warming up for the next round.
Aha, so you never actually saw him.
Why would I want to stick around for something like that?
Oh, I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe to see what was really going on, because maybe that sleazy slut Sam was trying to ambush him or something.
Please.
No, look what you did. You just left. You just hightailed it out of there, figuring the worst.
Figures.
What figures?
That you'd be sticking up for Jack. I mean, just like you did the night the two of you wound up between your sheets.
For your information, for the 10 billionth time, nothing ever really happened. And you know what? The warranty on your pitiful excuse about me and Jack has just run out. If you really feel it necessary to ridicule me and Jack and everybody else, maybe you should take a deep, long look at your own behavior.
Long surgery.
Too long.
Well, at least Ariana's still fighting.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm not the one lying in the OR. Or the morgue, for that matter.
Look, what happened with Ben is not your fault.
I know, and I'm glad he's not gonna hurt Ariana anymore.
Just came from the police station.
And?
Well, officially, they're calling Ben's fall an accident. Unofficially, they think justice was served. And just so we get our stories straight, you two were never on the roof.
Thanks, Kevin.
Is there any more news on Ariana?
She's still in surgery.
Ramsey. Surgery's over.
And?
How is she? Well, there's good news and there's bad news. Which do you want first?
This is it. This is the absolute last time I'm going to explain this to you. We were drunk. Jack and I were really drunk. We'd had a lot to drink because we were so upset. If you remember clearly, you and Kevin had given Jack and me the big old dumperoo.
So, naturally, to feel better, you both just turned to the first available body. Well, I guess that's a pattern with Jack.
Oh, really? Well, somehow I sense he's not the only one then with a pattern.
What do you mean by that?
Let me see. Young girl hurt by her adoring, adorable boyfriend runs to his opportunistic, sleazy older brother for some perhaps meaningless sex.
Well,
you
I
were
made
gonna sleep
a
with him. No,
mistake,
tell it.
okay?
You were gonna sleep with him. Mistake. I heard that word come out of your mouth. You made a mistake. Well, so did I. And so did Jack. Olivia, you can't spend your whole life blaming us or pointing fingers all the time. You know what will happen? You'll end up bitter and alone and a loser. Is that what you really want?
No. I don't know. I don't know what I want.
Okay, but you did once.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. I mean, when Jack and I first met, all we had to do was look at each other and we knew what we felt.
Okay, well, maybe it can be clear again. Maybe you should just go back to square one. Start all over fresh.
Oh, yeah. You don't have a time machine I can borrow, do you?
Did you two, you and Jack have like a place you used to go where you could just be alone together and everything seemed really, I don't know, simple and perfect?
You mean where no one and nothing could touch us?
Yeah, like that. Maybe you should just go back there, just for a little while and sit, you know, and think about how far you've come and where you'd like to be with Jack. You know, try it.
You really think it would work?
Just try it. Just go try and picture a future with Jack and get a fresh perspective.
Yeah, thank you, Lucy. Thank you.
Man, you thought you had trouble before.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go work things out. Talk to Olivia. And hey, I'm sorry I blasted you. I know you're trying to do a good thing.
Well, go find her.
That's a good idea.
Hey, where are you going?
Taking this thing out for a test spin.
Oh, okay. Well, be careful. And don't scratch anything on there.
Yeah,
be careful of the seat. I mean it.
I got it. Hey.
Hi.
Bye.
You open for business?
Not for you.
Like you can really afford to turn down the green.
Yeah, you know what? But that thing looks like it's totaled anyway, you know? Besides, what happened to the chump riding it?
Raymond made a sweet payoff.
Too bad he won't be able to use it in the hospital, huh?
Guy doesn't have your talent for handling the curves.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to give you one more shot at it.
There's another race coming up in a few weeks. Prize money's the biggest ever.
Not interested.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll sign you up, even front you the entry fee, huh? Come on, what do you say?
You better raise up off me.
What is your problem?
I told you to stay the hell away from here.
You don't tell me Jack.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, maybe this will get through to you.
Hey, what is going on out here? Oh, no! Oh, God! Are you okay? Oh,
See you at the race, man.
are you okay? Oh, my God, Jamal.
Just tell us how she
She's
is.
alive. Minus a couple liters of blood. There's also inherent and visceral damage. We did a partial lobe resection on her liver. And now, of course, we're hoping she doesn't go into DIC.
I want to see her.
They're moving her to recovery. It'll take a few minutes.
You know what? I'm gonna go make sure that Denise and Colleen are assigned to her in ICU. You know, they'll make sure she gets the best care. I'll meet you there later.
Yeah.
Ryan sir, to ICU. Dr. Russ, Ryan sir, to ICU.
Coffee?
No, no. If there's nothing else.
No, I understand. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
The police asked me to give you this. It's Ariana's things.
Thank you. Wait a minute. What is this doing here?
That was lying next to Ariana when I found it.
No, that's impossible. I threw this out with the rest of her stuff.
Well, somehow she got it back.
But how could... She went out to look for this. That's how he got to her. That's how this bastard got to her. Kevin, this is lies. This is all lies. We took these pictures all in one day for the INS. It would just make believing. But to her, they were real. Real enough to almost get her killed.
Obviously, you guys didn't get into it because he didn't like our prices. I mean, why do you hate this guy, Zach, so much?
Look, he fixes races, okay? He puts his money down and he makes sure his man wins.
What does this have to do with you?
I was the first one he banked on. Look, there was this 250 Supercross, and it was a $10,000 purse, you know, kind of a major deal. So Zach hears about my rep, so he bets big. Only he takes out an insurance policy, and he forgets to tell me about it. And he rigs the competition's bike. So when me and Eddie take that first turn, it's just... Anyways, I go see him in the hospital, and by that time, he found out what Zach did. And he just, you know, warns me off him. That was my last race.
Why didn't Zach go to jail?
You know, because everything was cool. We just kept quiet.
No, Jamal, it's not cool. No,
it is cool.
Look, he is coming around again.
Look, Zach ain't gonna get what he wants.
Well, then why did he say that he would see you at the next race?
Don't worry about it, okay? I am through with this stuff. And there ain't nothing Zach can do about it.
He's wrong if he thinks I'm giving up. No way.
Maybe we ought to start looking for another rider.
Where are we gonna find another one as good as Jamal, huh? Especially now that Raymond's toast.
Don't ask me to work on his pal Jack again.
Yeah, you did such a good job with that.
I don't think Jack could have talked him into it. He doesn't have that kind of pull, Jamal.
Maybe not. But I know someone who does. And when we're through with her, little blonde girlfriend's gonna bring her man out of retirement.
Well, she picked a great helper, didn't she?
You don't really believe that.
Please don't do that, Kevin. Don't try to analyze me. No, don't try to get into my head. This is not about me. It's about a young woman who's halfway up to heaven, and I'm responsible.
Taking a lot of credit, aren't you?
Let me ask you something. Why is it that I can sew up a bullet wound for someone, or restart the heart of a perfect stranger, but I can never hear the people closest to me calling me and calling for my help? When I met Ariana, I knew that she reminded me of someone. But I didn't know who it was until right now. It's my own sister. My own sister. She had the same innocence about her, the same hope for hope. And then one day it was all taken away from her. Just like that, gone. And her big brother, the smart doctor, the man she grew up with, the man who's supposed to take care of her, wasn't there. He wasn't there to put her back together again. Just like that, she died.
I've been there.
Well, I live with this every day. I'm not gonna let it happen again.
Thornher, your wife's settled in if you want to see her.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Apparently he's not so good. Oh my goodness, and you're not so good. Doc, what is it? I'm away from you for one night and a half a day and the whole world goes helter-skelter. What happened?
I wish I had the words to explain anything. But I don't. I just don't.
Hey, Ariana. It's Eve. You made it through the surgery. That's great. And all the doctors and nurses are really impressed with you right now. Especially Ian. He's been with you every minute, waiting to see you again. I know where you are right now is really safe. And you feel really protected. But it's okay now. You don't have to be afraid to come back. Ben is gone. And he will never hurt you again. Never. So all you have to do now is concentrate on getting well. Please, Ariana, you have to live.
Why should I apologize? You didn't do anything, right? So, what are you doing here? Why are you chasing her around? Gosh, Jack. Wow, what the hell's the matter with you?
Nightmare.
Yeah, it was, and I can't get it out of my mind. The sight of that poor young woman lying there, bleeding to death. And it was her brother. It was her own brother. And how could he do that to his sister? And that's something I will never understand, Lucy, no matter what I go through, how one human being can do that to another.
Doc, he was sick. That's all it can be. He was sick. He was psychotic or schizophrenic. You're the best person in the world to diagnose something like that.
Sure, I can put a name on it, and I can tell the world how sorry I am for it, but... Lucy, at times like this, all my science, all my training, all my keen insight into the human condition just adds up to 0.
Yeah, you're right. You're just practically useless, aren't you?
What's that, reverse psychology 101?
No, Doc. I'm just throwing those ridiculous things you just said right back in your face because I want you to really hear how ridiculous that sounds. All of that stuff does add up. You do help people, and you will keep helping people because you just care so darn much.
Yeah, I care.
You really do. You care so much that you hurt deep down inside for that young woman who's fighting for her life. And you hurt because her brother did it. And you even hurt for Ian, a man you've been through so much with. You even hurt for him, watching him in such pain. Doc, it's because you care, because you have so much compassion, and all that compassion inside of you is going to help people, and it's just going to keep helping lots and lots of people. You did help Ariana. She wouldn't even have the chance to fight for her life if it hadn't been for you, so would you please, Doc, give yourself a break, okay? We really need you out there. Come here. Hey. Listen to me. If you forget that last part about how much we all need you out there, you just come home. Because you have a woman who loves you very, very, very much. And I will remind you each and every day all the good stuff you have right in your own backyard.
I told you lately how much I love my backyard.
That's it, just your backyard?
Oh, no,
I mean,
the backyard and the front yard, and living room, the den.
What about the bedroom?
I've been talking to her. So far, there's no response.
Ariana. I'm right here. promise.
Next, Port Charles.
I'm right here. I'm not leaving you. And I'm sorry.
Unplug it already.
I did. See?
Then what is this message doing there?
The residents of Pine Valley always seem to be getting into trouble. Find out what they've stumbled into this time with All My Children, coming up next on SoapNet, Soap Watching Made Easy.